Would you trade your soul if you could get everything you ever wanted? The candlelight flickered, casting long, distorted shadows against the wooden walls of Daniel Whitmore's study. The air was thick with the scent of old parchment and melted wax. His ink-stained fingers trembled as he pressed the quill to the contract's final line. Across from him, in the dim glow, sat a man, or at least something that resembled one. The stranger's features were sharp, his smile precise, his presence unnatural. Yet his voice was smooth, almost hypnotic. "Done," the figure murmured as Daniel's signature dried onto the yellowed parchment. Before Daniel could blink, the contract dissolved into black smoke, vanishing into the air as though it had never existed. The room felt colder. He exhaled, feeling a weight lift from his chest. The stranger stood, straightening his perfectly tailored suit. "Enjoy your life, Mr. Whitmore." And just like that, he was gone. From that night forward, everything changed. It started subtly. His failing investments miraculously rebounded. His name whispered in exclusive circles. Opportunities appeared before him, as if by divine intervention. By the end of the year, he was a man of power, wealth, and influence. At grand galas, he stood at the top of marble staircases, champagne in hand, toasting with the world's elite. The golden chandeliers shimmered overhead, laughter and music filling the air. People adored him, envied him. He had become untouchable. But in the stillness of his vast mansion, where only silence lingered, Daniel began to notice. Something was missing. At first it was easy to ignore. The laughter felt hollow, but surely that was just the price of success. The world moved around him, yet he felt as if he stood still, watching from behind some invisible barrier. One evening, he wandered his estate, passing through lavish halls filled with priceless art, his footsteps echoing against the polished floors. The air carried no warmth, no comfort. He found himself staring at a mirror. It was ornate, gilded in gold, a testament to his riches. And yet, his reflection was gone. His breath caught in his throat. He lifted a trembling hand to the glass, but there was nothing looking back. The realization struck like a cold dagger. What had he given away? Panic clawed at his mind. He staggered out into the streets. The city bathed in the dim glow of rain-slicked lamplight. People walked past him, umbrellas shielding them from the downpour, their faces blurred and distant. And then he saw him. The stranger, standing under a flickering streetlight, untouched by the rain, wearing that same knowing smile. Daniel rushed forward, his heart hammering. "What did you do to me?" His voice was hoarse, almost foreign to his own ears. The stranger tilted his head, amused. "I did nothing. You gave it freely." Daniel's hands shot out, desperate to grab him, but they passed through the man like mist. A chill seeped into his bones. "No." The word barely escaped his lips. "No, this isn't real. This can't be real." The stranger took a step closer, his voice almost pitying. "You wanted everything, and so I took the one thing you had left." Daniel staggered back, his mind racing. He turned wildly, searching for someone, anyone to meet his gaze. But they all passed him, oblivious, as if he were never there, as if he had ceased to exist. Daniel's screams were lost in the rain.